There's something strange about human beings. We can delete photos. We can unfollow people. We can even say, I'm completely over it. But then one random song plays in a grocery store, and suddenly we're emotionally damaged again. Why does this happen? Why is moving on so hard? The answer is actually deeper than most people think. See, people believe they can't move on because they miss someone. But most of the time, they don't miss the person. They miss the feeling, the late-night conversations, the attention, the good morning texts, the idea that someone out there chose them every single day. And once that disappears, life feels weirdly quiet. It's like when your fan suddenly turns off during load shedding. You never noticed the sound before, until silence hits you. That's exactly how heartbreak feels. And the craziest part? Our brain makes it worse. Human memory is extremely selective. When relationships end, your brain suddenly becomes a professional video editor. It removes all the bad moments and keeps replaying the best scenes. You forget the arguments, you forget the stress, you forget how many times they ignored your messages. But your brain remembers that one cute moment when they said, "Take care." Now suddenly, you're staring at the ceiling at 1 a.m. thinking, maybe they were the one. Relax. Your brain is just being dramatic again. Psychologists say emotional pain works a lot like addiction. When you're attached to someone, your brain gets used to emotional rewards. Their texts, calls, attention, affection. So when they leave, your brain starts craving those things. That's why people do the most confusing things after heartbreak. You tell your friends, "I'm finally moving on." Then 5 minutes later, you're checking their Instagram story like an FBI agent. And somehow, their online status becomes more important than your future. It sounds funny, but it's real. Another reason people can't move on is because of unfinished stories. The human mind hates unanswered questions. We want closure. We want explanations. We want that final conversation where everything suddenly makes sense. But life rarely works like movies. Sometimes people leave without explanation. Sometimes relationships end with confusion instead of clarity. And because the story feels incomplete, your brain keeps replaying it over and over. You think, what did I do wrong? Did they ever really care? Could I have fixed it? But overthinking doesn't heal you. It just keeps you emotionally stuck in the same moment. And honestly, sometimes we don't even miss the relationship itself. We miss the future we imagined. That imaginary future hurts more than reality. You pictured trips together, future conversations, memories that never even happened. So now you're grieving something that technically never existed. That's powerful. But here's the truth. Nobody likes hearing. Some people are not meant to stay forever. Some people enter your life to teach you something, not to complete your life. And once you understand that, healing becomes easier. Because moving on doesn't mean forgetting someone. It means accepting that their chapter is over. You can still remember someone without allowing them to control your emotions forever. That's real healing. And healing is weirdly slow. It doesn't happen in one magical day. It happens quietly. One day, you stop checking their profile. One day, you hear their name and feel nothing. One day, you realize you laughed genuinely without thinking about them afterward. Little by little, your life becomes yours again. And maybe that's the biggest lesson of all. The real reason we can't move on is because we think letting go means losing something valuable. But sometimes letting go is exactly what saves us. Because not every connection is meant to last forever. Some people are chapters, not the whole story. And the moment you stop chasing the past, you finally give yourself permission to build a better future.